Hey everybody, how are you all doing? Of course, you can't answer that question, so I don't know why I asked. Welcome from my undisclosed location to Friday Noon Live at the Coalition on Facebook. Our topic this afternoon is going to be the power of the Coalition's helpline begins with remembering the number. Now, there are many lessons we teach here at the Coalition that begin with understanding the basics of early life trauma and loss and how this affects not only our children's behaviors, but also our parenting strategies. I will try to bring this particular message home as I create a story about why sometimes children who come into our families who have experienced early life trauma and loss, such as moving multiple times, that sometimes children who have this experience might lie even when they seem to have no reason to lie. Simultaneously, I don't know I hope I'm live because I don't see a clock ticking. Okay, and the comments are appearing, so I am live. Thank you, sorry. Anyway, simultaneously as I share this story with you, I hope that the story will help foster adoptive and kinship families to remember the Coalition's 24-hour helpline number. So I want to tell you the story about Eli. Eli, he's 11 years old and he moved into his adoptive home. Now, Eli himself, he doesn't really believe he moved into an adoptive home. As far as Eli is concerned, this is his sixth home over the last 5 years. But when he got there, the kids in the family were all talking about their trip. They're going to take the Great Adventure in next week, and they're raving about going on the roller coasters. So Eli just joins in and he tells the family and the other kids how much he loves going on roller coasters. Now, in Eli's mind, he lives in New York. The family's going to Great Adventure in New Jersey, so they're not going to take him anyway. I mean, nobody ever told Eli about prudent parenting, and now when we take a day trip to another state, we don't have to ask permission, we can just go. So Eli didn't know that because he didn't have that experience in some of his other foster homes. And he doesn't really recognize yet that this is a permanent home. It's not just the next temporary home. So Eli was very happy and bragging about wanting to go on the roller coasters. Now, here's the problem. Eli is frightened of roller coasters. He had an experience when he was 5 years old where teenagers took him to an amusement park. And all the teenagers wanted to go on the roller coaster and nobody wanted to watch the 5-year-old. So they convinced somebody, even though, the line is here and Eli's down here, somehow Eli got on the roller coaster with those teenagers. And when Eli took that roller coaster, man, it was a ride up and down. He was shaking all around. He really thought he was going to die. He really thought that roller coaster was going to throw him. And he was so frightened of the roller coasters. So he never went near a roller coaster again. But he wanted to fit into his new family, so he told this little fib that he loved the roller coaster, never believing they would ever actually take him to New Jersey to go to Great Adventure. Then one Saturday morning, his new mom wakes him up, says, "Hey, Eli, we're heading out. We're going to New Jersey. We're going to Great Adventure." And Eli says, "Uh-oh." And he said, I'm not feeling all that well. But his mom said, "Okay, go into the car and take the drive with us, and we'll see how you feel when you get down there." So he gets in the car, and of course, they take the drive. And then when they get to Great Adventure, they go to safari. They go to the water rides. They went on the Ferris wheel. They went on the merry-go-round. Having a grand old time until the kids said, "Okay, it's time to go on the roller coasters." When they announced it was time to go on the roller coasters, Eli just disappeared. Now, he didn't really disappear. What he did was he disappeared so no one could see where he was as he watched them for the next 3 hours looking for him. Then as it was getting dark, approaching dark, Eli reappeared because, the family was worried that somebody might have taken him. But then Eli did reappear, and even though there was a lot of relief, but also upset with the family, they asked him where he was. Why couldn't they find him? And Eli simply said, oh, I got lost. So later on, Eli decided to tell his mom the truth. He actually thought the other kids wouldn't like him if he said he didn't want to go on roller coasters or that he was afraid of roller coasters. He worried that this family would actually kick him out if the other kids didn't like him. Now, Eli has had that experience a few other times where the other kids didn't like him, so the parents asked the agency for Eli to move somewhere else. And Eli was tired of moving, and he really liked this family. Then Eli's mom explained to him, again, what the meaning of adoption was, and explained that Eli would never be moving again, no matter what. And what was really nice is Eli's mom didn't take the approach like, what's the matter with you? Eli's mom took the approach, what happened to you? Because she suspected there might have been a fear, and underlying the fear might have been a story. And Eli shared the story of his traumatic roller coaster ride when he was only 5 years old and how terrified he was. Now, Eli told only one little fib. It was a survival fib. He simply feared that the other kids would not like him and he'd have to go to his 7th foster home in 5 years. It was not a big lie, but it was a lie that caused a family fun day to not be so much fun. So, Eli's one fib. So why is this story about Eli's one fib so important? And how does this story have anything to do with our helpline? Well, our helpline number is 888-354-1342. If you look above me, you see it there. I don't know why that number is so hard to remember, but it is. I call that number out every Sunday night on my radio program, and if I don't look at the number, I don't remember the number. I once did a survey, got our entire staff together at the coalition, and I said, tell me, nobody look at your books, tell me, what's the 800 number? Nobody told me the right number. A couple of people took a stab at it, but nobody told me the right number. Well, 888 is pretty easy to remember. It's an 800 number, but 888, that's not hard to remember. Now, after the 888, all you have to do to remember is Eli one fib. 888. Think about Eli. Think about the one fib he told. And that's our helpline number. 888, Eli one fib. Now, this is a pretty cool thing because I had to write all this backwards because this is frontwards, but it's backwards. So this is backwards, now it's frontwards. It's sort of amazing how cameras work. But anyway, if you can remember our helpline's number, you can call us. Now, why would you ever want to call our helpline? That's the real question of today. Well, maybe you're struggling with a child who's having regular meltdowns or temper tantrums. You can give us a call at 888 Eli one fib. Maybe a family's struggling with issues COVID-19 related. Or maybe you'd like to share your COVID-19 related story with us at the coalition. You can give us a call at 881 Eli one fib. And if you noticed, it's the number one, right? Eli number one fib. Maybe your parents are having trouble with your local schools because they are not as trauma-informed or as responsive as you would like. Give us a call at 888 Eli one fib. If you're a parent who might be having trouble negotiating the mental health system, give us a call at 888 Eli one fib. If you happen to be a family who like to get together with other families who understand both the rewards and challenges of children who move in with early life trauma, stress, and loss, because sometimes your neighbors, your friends, your family and extended family members, and maybe even fellow members of your religious community don't fully understand your trials and tribulations. Give us a call at 888 Eli one fib. If you're a parent who happens to be raising a young relative or a young relative of yours, or even a step parent who happened to have adopted one of your spouse's children, you might need some advice or someone to talk to. Give us a call at 888 Eli 1 Fib. Now, if you're a family who might want to learn different parenting strategies because the strategies your parents use to bring you up just don't seem to be working right now, give us a call at 888 Eli 1 Fib and ask about our Reframing Parenting series. It's a great, great class once we get started doing it again. And I think we will probably do it online at some point. But right now, we have a great segment going on called Empower to Connect. So I'm saying, give us a call. 888 Eli 1 Fib if you want to take a really good parenting strategy class. Now, if you happen not to be, or you happen to be a numbers person, and Eli 1 Fib just doesn't seem to be working for you, then you give us a call at 888-354-1342. That's 888-354-1342. And if we happen to be on another call at the time you call, please leave a message, and someone will get back to you right away. And don't forget, that's Eli 1 Fib, 888 Eli 1 Fib. Now, I'd like to end this Facebook Live broadcast with the same quote I end our Long Island Agape radio program every Sunday night from 6:30 to 7 p.m. And you can listen anytime, that hour, between 6:30 and 7 on Sunday evening at AM1240WGBB.com. But the quote I always end with is this one. We teach children by the power of our example, and not by the example of our power. And finally, always remember to never forget the immortal words of Freddie Mercury in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. And those words are, family is the most important thing. And that's the Coalition's motto. Family is the most important thing. And I want to end by telling everybody within the sound of my voice to be wash well and stay healthy. And the way you're going to do that? Well, let me stand up here and remind everybody. Don't forget to wear your mask. You're not doing it to protect yourself. You're doing it so others can feel safe around you. So, thank you very much for joining Facebook Noon Live at the Coalition on Facebook. I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, I just got to hit the button.